They are everywhere, making me kind of intimidated, not gonna lie.
And even the metro's intimidating. You are being tracked. I feel like we're going to get bombarded here with people trying to make us buy stuff.
But while we were there, it was chaotic. There was people everywhere, security checks, just queues upon queues.
皆様、こんにちは。多額の費用を投じて海外旅行へ行き、心身の癒しを期待したにもかかわらず、何万もの監視の目にさらされる苦行を強いられた経験はおありでしょうか。本日は、中国の首都北京を訪れたあるアイルランド人カップルが直面した、息の詰まるようなフラストレーションに満ちた体験の赤裸々な実態をお伝えします。
Good morning from Beijing, China's capital city. We just arrived here yesterday and we went to visit the Great Wall, but we haven't been out to explore the city yet, so that's what we're gonna do today.
北京での旅の始まりにおいて、このカップルは直ちに極度の混沌と息苦しい雰囲気に圧倒されることとなります。他都市の平穏さとは打って変わり、北京は溢れ返る人波と、街角の至る所を巡回する警察や軍隊の厳重な配備で彼らを迎え入れました。常にどこからか監視されているという感覚は、いかなる旅行者をも戦慄させるに十分なものでした。
And so far, we're getting a very different atmosphere and vibe to the rest of China that we have visited. The city is chaotic. There is people at every corner, and there is security and police on every single corner as well. It feels like we're being monitored constantly. So as we said, we've been to quite a few places in China now, and Beijing is our last stop in our journey here. And it just, all first opinions, it doesn't feel anything like the other cities that we've been in, like Shanghai, Chengdu, Chongqing, Xi'an. They all had a much calmer, more chilled atmosphere. This is just on another level. I don't know if I'm clicking with it just yet. But I'm not going to jump to conclusions. We'll see how the day goes on and I'll give you a proper opinion later on in the day.
That is something we have already seen a lot this morning. The army soldier presence is much, much larger and they're patrolling the streets. They're not just standing in one place, they are everywhere. Making me kind of intimidated, not gonna lie.
現地の地下鉄での移動体験も、瞬く間に二人の体力を奪い尽くす悪夢へと変貌を遂げました。彼らは4から5回にも及ぶ厳格なセキュリティチェックを課され、必要なパスポートの提示を求められた上、他都市にあるような乗り放題のパスを購入することすらできませんでした。乗車のたびに単発の切符を買い求め、煩雑な手続きを強いられたことで、彼らの観光スケジュールは完全に崩壊してしまったのです。
We had to get the metro this morning into this area from where we're staying, which is a wee bit out, like in the outskirts of the main centre area, I suppose. And even the metro's intimidating. We had to go through like 4 to 5 different security checks.
ID check.
Bring your passport everywhere. We're getting asked for it constantly, like on every street corner.
Even for buying the tickets, it's not as easy. Like, we're not able to just use the machines like we have in the other places.
Every other city we've been able to buy like a metro 1 or 3 day pass, which is just an unlimited amount of rides you can do, and you can just tap your card in and out. Here in Beijing, they don't seem to have that. It doesn't exist, so you have to buy individual tickets all the time.
And then add the security checks and the ID checks. It's a lot of time.
It takes up a lot of your day, so we feel like our agenda that we had come up with for Beijing over the next couple of days is out the window because we have just been far too ambitious. And even on every corner of the street, there is police doing security checks with bags. You have to queue up and go through like a scanner. They'll look inside your bag, do a full search. And yeah, it's just crazy. And it is a lovely sunny day today. However, the skies are still like kind of grey and kind of white as well. Yeah. And it's like, again, I don't know if that's down to pollution, if it's maybe
the
just
time of year.
I don't know.
鬱憤はさらに頂点へと達します。彼らは自身が監視カメラの森に包囲されていることに気づいたのです。街頭、街角、さらには樹木に隠されたカメラに至るまで、彼らの一挙手一投足が厳密に監視され、記録されていました。四方八方に張り巡らされた監視カメラシステムが歩みを逐一記録し、彼らの現在地を正確に追跡していたのです。 プライバシーは完全に剥奪され、のんびりとした散歩は鉄格子なき牢獄を彷徨うかのような感覚へと変貌しました。
And I don't know if you can see as well, but up here we have got loads of cameras on the street posts, and literally every single lamppost, every corner, every street is covered in cameras. There is cameras just everywhere, like you are being watched.
In
It's
some
intense.
places they do try to make them a little bit more discreet, hidden
They
in
do,
trees and stuff like
yeah.
that, but literally cameras everywhere.
Like even some of the signs here are just saying like video recording and stuff.
You're well aware
and
of it.
Yeah, you're well aware of it, but it's just, I don't know how I feel about it. You're fully being monitored absolutely everywhere around the city, and even the fact you get all the ID checks done everywhere, that you go through all the security.
People know where you are at all times and
Yeah.
where you have been, and
You are being tracked.
失望はさらに深まります。呼吸、資金場から広場に至るまで、すべてがオンラインでの事前予約制であり、すでにチケットは完売。この硬直化した管理システムの前に、彼らは人混みと終わりの見えないセキュリティフェンスの中に取り残されました。
So this street that we're on at the moment is actually quite calm, but it's very different from where we started our morning. We actually tried to go to see the Forbidden City this morning, and we couldn't get in because you actually need to book everything online prior to your visit, and today was completely sold out. There was also a really popular square we wanted to see there, and we couldn't get it in either. But while we were there, it was chaotic. There was people everywhere, security checks, just queues upon queues. So we said we just needed to get out of here.
Okay, when we were walking along, we've just seen this wee like narrow alleyway looking street, and it looks proper cool. So I think we're gonna go for a wee walk down here. You going?
Yes, we're going.
That's it, that's it. Look at this guy here playing the whistle.
Hello.
Hello. I feel like we're going to get bombarded here with people trying to make us buy stuff. We have a love-hate relationship with these touristy places because sometimes they are really, really nice to walk around. Other times they're a complete plague where people are just bombarding you to buy stuff. And like a lot of the time the stuff they're selling is just like typical touristy kind of, I don't know, just tacky crap. And we're not into it.
夜間に影山公園から呼吸を眺めようとする試みでさえも、期待していたような華やかなライトアップはなく、完全な暗闇に包まれており、落胆に終わりました。疲労困憊し、各所で入場料を搾取され、煩わしい手続きに翻弄された経験から、彼らはここへ来る際は全てを事前予約しなければならないという教訓を痛感させられたのです。まさに人口14億人の国での波乱と重圧に満ちた過酷な旅でした。
We've been trying to make our way over to the Jingshan Park, which is where you're meant to get a beautiful view out over the Forbidden City. And we were hoping to get there before it got dark, but I think the daylight has beat us. It's starting to get pretty dusky now, and we still have a bit of a walk to go.
So there seems to be a theme here in Beijing, and that is that you pay into absolutely everything. We have just made it to the park, and entrance tickets are only 10, so it's not too much, but it's still another thing. But let's go. It is open until 9, however, so I don't know how much we're going to see. I'm mainly just here to get that view over the Forbidden City, and I'm really hoping that it lights up come nighttime because, as you can see, it's getting pretty dark.
We've just made it up to the fume point where you can see out over the Forbidden City, and of course, very typical, there is no lights on in it. It is completely in darkness. We did know that it closed around 6 p.m. or maybe 5:30, but we assumed that come the evening time there would be lights, it would be lit up a wee bit, but not at all. Like, it is just dark. That's a wee bit disappointing because we did really want to see kind of it glowing and lighting up. Bit of a bummer that. The park itself is lovely though, like the trees, the plants, the flowers all the way around the place is really well like maintained as well, and it's a really nice peaceful place to come and have a wee walk. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that we can't see out over the city. I nearly wish we had to come during the day because obviously we couldn't get into the city because we told you earlier we didn't get tickets in time, and now we can't even see over the top of it, so it's one of them things, unfortunately. I feel like coming to Beijing you have to be so prepared and having things booked and reserved in advance, and we just haven't been as prepared as we thought we needed to be. So if you're watching this and you are coming to Beijing, just take note, be prepared, book everything in advance before you come, and especially if you're only here for a short period of time. We're only here for 3 days, and everything we want to do is completely booked out over the next 3 days. We're here over the weekend as well, which I suppose hasn't helped things because it's a busier location at that time. Loads more people are coming to the city, so yeah, be prepared. Right, we're going to leave it here, and that's our first day in Beijing. Over and out.
この暗鬱な現実を後にして、カップルは日本の東京へと逃避することを決意し、全く異なる世界によって直ちに心を癒されることになります。繁華街渋谷は、色鮮やかな巨大看板、躍動感あふれる大型ビジョン、そして活気に満ちた空気で彼らを迎え入れました。近代的なライフスタイルと日本独自の文化の完璧な融合は、彼らの旅行と探求への情熱を瞬く間に再燃させたのです。
Japan is a country that we have been dying to visit for years, and today we have just touched down in Tokyo, one of Asia's busiest cities with an approximate population of 14 million people. That's 3 times the amount of people in Ireland.
Tokyo is actually made up of a lot of different cities, and at the minute we're in the Shibuya city, which is one of the main ones to come and check out, and then we're going to make our way around some of the other parts here later on today. This part so far from what we can see is just full of character, colour, noise, TV screens, shops, and just huge advertisements everywhere. It is exactly what I wanted to feel whenever I came to Tokyo. It looks wicked, and I think we're going to have a blast here over the next couple of days. There is a lot of different reasons why we wanted to come to Japan so badly, but to be honest, I think the main one is that it's just really interesting and intriguing. As Ashton said, everything's so quirky and different compared to what we know and what's our norm, and I think it was just really appealing to us. The Japanese culture is something that I know very little about, so I'm hoping to learn a lot about over the next 3 weeks where we're going to be here exploring loads of different parts of the country. But we are starting here in Tokyo, and it's just going to be a crazy adventure all by itself.
世界的に有名な渋谷スクランブル交差点を渡る体験は、この外国人旅行者たちにとってまるで不思議の国に迷い込んだ子供のような感動を与えました。行き交う人々は極めて多いものの、そこにあるのは混沌ではなく陽気な賑わいであり、街を走る清潔で磨き上げられたクラシックなタクシーの光景が見事に調和していました。東京の街灯の洗練されたマナー、清潔さ、そして活気は間違いなく2人の心を歓喜に震わせたのです。
There's so much going on everywhere. There's so many people. This is something I was dying to come and see, and this right behind me is the Shibuya Scramble crossing, the largest crossing in the entire world. It's a bit of a scramble to get across there, but it is so cool. It's one of the most iconic images when you think of Tokyo.
Let's go!
I love it. And there's just buildings everywhere, TV screens, noises.
There's so much going on. That is very cool. So many people. It is so busy. This area is packed, and this is one of the main areas here in this part of the city as well. Let's go again. Let's go again. Come on, come on.
I feel like we could just spend like 5 minutes crossing back and forth this road.
Something tells me during our time here in Tokyo, we're going to spend a lot of time walking over this crossing, going back and forward. It's just wicked. There is so much going on, and today it is
so many
beautiful.
things down all the streets as well, so I'm like, I want to see that, I want to see that.
Let's go get lost around the city.
Am I crossing the road because I'm going this way, or am I just crossing the road because I'm crossing the road? I think it's option B.
I'm also loving the taxis here. They're all proper, like, old school looking.
But yeah, really modern. They're like really well maintained, really shiny, and yeah, they're just really comfy.
Everything's so clean.
Yeah, really clean.
癒しの旅は続き、彼らは有名な日本食を堪能すべく、伝統的な風情漂う小さな麺屋へと足を踏み入れました。写真付きの券売機での注文という斬新な体験、そしてわずか1800円で提供される熱々で絶品の手打ち麺は、彼らの味覚を完全に虜にしました。また、こんにちはありがとうと絶えず声をかける地元の人々の親しみやすさにも大いに驚かされ、現地の文化や食事の作法を学ぶための非常に温かい環境がそこにはありました。この地の美食と人々は、 あらゆる疲労を癒す力を持っていたのです。
Right, we have been walking around for long enough. I am dying to get stuck into the Japanese cuisine. It's time for lunch, but I'm looking to go to somewhere that's quite like traditional looking, somewhere a wee bit pokey. I know there's loads of really wee narrow, like really small noodle shops that are about in this area, so I'm hoping to find something like that. I want to go to somewhere a wee bit more authentic than just your typical kind of chain, and I'm looking for a noodle dish, and then maybe later on we'll get stuck into some sushi.
Guilty as charged. We are those people today that have joined a queue because there is a queue, but the place that we are queuing for at the moment is a tiny little pokey restaurant, which was exactly what we're looking for. We don't really know what's on the menu, but we're gonna stand here and wait and see what they have.
They have noodles, I can see noodles.
They have noodles, that's a good start.
Point and hope for the best.
So it turns out you need to pay and pick your food before you get in the queue. So just behind those doors there's a vending machine. There's no English on the vending machine, however they do have pictures. So we picked 2 dishes that look pretty tasty, and then whenever we came back out to the queue we give him our ticket and we just wait here until there's room inside and he calls us in.
Thank you, arigato.
So good. Thank you.
Arigato. So our food has just come down to us. It looks incredible. We have both went for a noodle dish, and it looks like we've got some sort of a curry type of thing with it as well. The noodles are like by themselves. They're really freshly looking made noodles. This is exactly what I was after.
It smells so good and it's so warm. So I'm looking around and everyone is taking the noodles from the big bowl and putting it into the bowl.
Best way to learn how to eat a new food in a new country, watch the locals, see how they do it, learn. It is like a slightly fishy curry nearly. It is wicked and it does have a good spice. The man asked us if we want like spicy level, and I was like spicy level high.
I thought both were spicy but mine is not. I wasn't spicy but... You alright there? But like any good meal that we are going to switch up with first, we get a turbo.
And we've got a couple of good tunes going on here. They were playing the Monster Mash there for a wee bit in the background as well. They're all very chatty whenever people are coming into the door. It's all like konnichiwa, arigato. Everybody talking away. It's a really nice environment.
We wouldn't use those 2 words that he knows in Japanese.
I've learned 2 words so far. Cut me a bit of slack. I'm trying.
We've only been here a few hours.
Arigato.
Well, that was a successful lunch.
Lunch was super tasty. The noodles were honestly just amazing, like proper fresh noodles.
I've got a nice tingle now going on in my mouth as well.
And it was only 1,800 yen.
驚きはそれだけにとどまりません。彼らは1人わずか20ポンドという格安の料金でユニークなカプセルホテルでの宿泊を体験しました。特筆すべきは日本の非常に清潔で洗練された温泉大浴場システムであり、これは彼らにこの地の生活文化に対する全く新しい興味深い視点をもたらしました。
And at the moment we are spending £20 per person in a hostel. The hostel we're staying in at the moment is a unique style hostel. It's a capsule style with 100 rooms for women and 350 rooms for men. And the men get an added bonus of they have public baths, or onsens as they're known here in Japan, where basically, if you don't know what that is, you go in, you strip off and you get naked.
I'm gonna go get naked with loads of Japanese men.
It's very unfair though. We don't get to do it here.
They are very interesting and I'm weirdly looking forward to it and slightly nervous to it as well. It's literally just like a big jacuzzi bath area, loads of hot water and just filled with loads of men, I suppose. But there is nothing like sexual or anything about it.
No,
Here
no.
it's considered like completely normal. It's just a thing that happens. It's very clean, very kind of hygienic.
さらに地下鉄のシステムは一部の券売機で当初わずかな戸惑いがあったものの非常に静かで清潔、そして極めて効率的であり、いかなるストレスを感じることもなくスムーズな移動を可能にしました。日本の公共交通機関はその利便性、洗練度、そして清潔さにおいて遠方からの旅行者の心に常に忘れがたい印象を刻み込みます。
They are the cutest children I've ever seen. Look at their wee school
Their
uniform.
uniform's so cute.
I love it. I feel like they're just like out of Matilda or something. So we have absolutely loved walking around and exploring this part of the city, but there's a few other things we want to check out. So we're going to try and get the metro or the skyline. I'm not 100% sure what you call it. Let's try and get a ticket.
Guidance will be displayed in English.
No.
Can I do this?
Not this one, not this one.
Fail number 1.
I feel like there's going to be a few of these. Okay.
Please insert your ID card in the tray.
No.
Fail number 2.
Let's keep moving.
Maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. No, I'm gonna say here, green light.
English.
Welcome. Please select a ticket type.
Oh no. Fail number 3. Let's try again.
Let me try. Okay, maybe. Okay, we want to go to that one. For 300 yen. Hey. Okay, we got it. I thought they were giving us the tickets there for a minute, but 2 tickets. Let's go.
We're going somewhere.
We made it. I like the music.
But overall, that was actually a lot simpler than I kind of expected. It was a wee bit of an issue trying to get the tickets at the start, but we just didn't really know where we were going. But we got there in the end. We only came 1 stop just up the road, not too far, so it was a short journey. And yeah, pretty easy, very, very clean. There was no real noise going on in the train, very efficient. And yeah, good first impression of the public transport.
Yeah, got us here.
長い一日の終わりに、カップルは緑豊かな古木の森に囲まれた広大な神社、明治神宮に平穏を乱しました。何千万人もの人口を抱える巨大都市の喧騒とは裏腹に、そこには鳥のさえずり、枯れ枝の折れる音、そして静寂なる自然の音色だけが残されていました。神社の絶景と静寂が遠方から訪れた旅人の魂を完全に浄化し、極めて充実した一日の体験を締めくくりました。日の出ずる国はまさに完璧な癒しの観光天国だったのです。
This is our next stop. We have now come to the Meiji Jingu Shrine, which is another major destination to check out in this part of Tokyo. It's a shrine dedicated to Meiji Jingu, who was an emperor during a certain period here in Japan, who was a big kind of influence in terms of Japan being modernized. He was a big promoter of using like modern technologies and just kind of fast forwarding Japan into a new era. And this is obviously a shrine dedicated to him, and he's clearly a very well respected person. This place is massive. It's in a big foresty kind of area. There's loads of amazing big trees covering the whole kind of grounds. It is honestly a lot colder in here than it was out on the street as well. It's very, very chilly since we've come in here, and we've just made it on time as well. They're actually closing the gates now at the moment, so we've just about got in. So I think we'll just about have enough time to walk around for a wee while, check it out, and then get out before we're locked in.
Beautiful. Minus the noise of the train tracks, you wouldn't think that you're in a major big city right now. All I can hear, apart from the train tracks, are birds chirping and leaves cracking and branches.
Nature noises.
Nature noises. Search nature noises on Google.
Well, that was a short and sweet visit to see the shrine, but we did get in thankfully. However, the place is closing now, and it was honestly beautiful.
It was so nice to walk around. We couldn't actually take any pictures or videos of the shrine, but as Owen said, really, really peaceful.
動画の終わりに際し、日本が単なる経由地などではなく、疲弊した旅人の魂を救済する真の魔法であることがお分かりいただけたかと思います。皆様は この2つの体験の強烈なコントラストについてどう思われますか？ぜひ下のコメント欄で皆様のご意見をお聞かせください。また、今後の世界探求の旅も共にしていただくために、高評価、シェア、そしてチャンネル登録を忘れずにお願いいたします。それでは、次回の動画でまたお会いしましょう。